Hello, ladies. I am so excited today to show you how to make some group reservations for Women's Retreat. We're going to use the example of Women's Retreat 1, but you can do this for the first session in the fall or the second session in the fall. So to get to this point, you'll need to have clicked on the link that Cassie sent you in an email and then logged into your UltraCamp account. Once here, it's going to give you a description of the retreat with all the details there and the options available. And then we're going to click register right away. You'll see your name and anyone else listed on your account. And then you're going to click reserve group space. Here it's going to give you some description of group pre-orders. You're welcome to read through this as you'd like. The biggest thing to know is that you're only going to have to create one reservation block. So you'll click begin, and then you can put in the number of people that you have in your group. So our minimum group size is 2. If you're an individual, you can just register like normal on May 12th when registration opens. But if you have a group of 2 or more, then you can put in the total number. And as spots fill up, this maximum group size is going to reflect how many spots are actually open. And then it's going to give you a quick description of what reservation blocks are. The main thing you need to know is that you're making a single block reservation because all of you are going to sleep in the same areas if you select the same housing options. So you'll create a block and you can name your block whatever you'd like. I'm going to name it my name and 25, easily recognizable. You'll hit next, and then it'll ask the question if your members should be required to enter a code to claim their spot. You're going to say yes, they are required to enter a code. And this will help just filter out anyone who's supposed to be in a different spot but not in your group. Then you can enter the code that you wish to give them. If I were you, I would put in the exact same name that you just put down for your reservation block. Keep it simple. Hit next, and then it'll ask if you wish to subsidize the cost of attending this event for your members who are part of your reservation block. You'll say no, you do not wish to subsidize everyone's cost. If you do wish to subsidize one cost, you can give us a quick call and we'll figure out a different way to do that. You'll hit next, and then it'll give you a description of your block. You'll have the name of Scarlett 25. You have the code of Scarlett 25. If you accidentally create 2 blocks, there is a trash can over here where you can get rid of one of them. You'll hit next, and then you can complete your order. If you want to hit the plus here, you can see any description of how many spaces you've reserved and your code. But then you'll complete your order. It should cost you $0, and you are all set. And then the next thing to do on May 12th is you do have to actually still remember to sign yourself up as part of this group. And so this process is going to be the exact same for you on May 12th or beyond as it is for the members of your group. So you'll log into your account like normal, and then you'll go to reservations, new reservation. You'll say individual because you're signing yourself up. You'll select yourself out of the list of your account members, and then you'll say, I belong to a group that has reserved space. Your session may pop up down here, but you're just going to click this link that says, I belong to a group that has reserved space. You will input the same exact registration code that you gave your group members, and then you'll hit next. It will show up with you as the group leader, and then it'll show up with the details of what you're signing up for. You hit select, and then the registration process is normal from that point forward. The main thing to know is that once you get to the roommate request section, that is where you're going to, as a group leader, put in the specific requests that you guys have for housing preferences. So if you would like to stay in the Zambia cabin, that it is a great spot to put in there. You want to say, We would love to stay all together in the cabin. That's a great spot for that. If you want to say, please house Scarlett with Beth and Carrie with Cassie. That is a great space to make those distinctions as well, where you're going to split your group up in different types of housing. If you have any physical concerns that limit mobility, you can put that down for the next question. If you use a walker, or if you use a wheelchair or are not able to walk long distances, that is where you'll put those specific requests down. And we will look at those physical concerns first before we look at any housing preferences, just because they're a little bit higher priority. So you'll hit next at this point. You'll be able to select from some options if you want to come early on Thursday, if you want to do the cabin housing or the non-cabin housing. If you would like to do our craft, you can click that. And then you'll click through to the end and make all the selections you need to until you get to your checkout page, and that should proceed like normal. And it will tell you down here whose group you are part of. So at this point, you are going to continue selecting out. You can make your payment. Right now, I'm going to select that I'm mailing a check in. And then once you go to your reservations, you should be able to see what reservations you already have selected. So you're going to see that you have Women's Retreat 1 from September 26th through September 28th. And then you can also select your group pre-order, and you can see how many people have actually signed up out of the spaces you reserved. So we will give you a call about a couple weeks after registration opens just to check on that number, make sure it's still accurate, see if anyone needs help finishing their registration or needs to be popped on over into your group. If you scroll down on this detail about the pre-order group, you can actually see the list of who has already signed up right here. If you would like to send them a direct link, that's right here. You can copy the link and then send it to someone. And you can give the code right here to someone as well. So that is it for how you sign up a group for Women's Retreat. Once again, you guys are able to do this either early with the link that Cassie has sent you, or you can actually just do it when registration opens as well. And if you have any problems at all, please feel free to call our office. We would be happy to help you. You can give us a call at 320-403-9555. And we are so excited that you all come